Welcome to the Acquirify show with myself and Jan, my co-founder of Acquirify on this beautiful leap year, the 29th of February, where we have a amazing situation happening in the markets just now, which has blown the mind of everybody, leaving us all in a very confused state as to why the markets are pumping as hard as they are, breaking through all the technical structure areas in the charts, breaking through any logical sense. Or like I have been very confused personally myself with everything that's been happening because I had my own level set, but levels don't matter when the honey badger comes out to play because, like, what do you think, Jan? What's happening?
Oh man, institutions are on fire. I can't say anything else. I'm being very happy about the market. It's been great to see these green days. It's been a long bear market, so finally getting that action back into these other tokens and alt tokens. And as you can see, almost everything was green over there. Like, god damn.
It's insane. Like we're having a conversation about the markets, about crypto, about the charts, and you made a very valid point, and you said that when the markets move in the way that they do, like they are now, then it doesn't matter about the charts. Charting goes right out of the window. And I was asking you as well, what's you're connected with some of the most famous people in crypto, in the back office space, the crypto OGs. So I'm always very interested to hear what you have to say, what your circle has to say about the markets, because it's. I'll be honest with you, it was the opposite of what I was thinking, because a lot of retail as well are thinking, okay, we're hitting these almost at the all-time high at 62K, 63K. Logic would say we should be looking to sell when the market's in the position that it's at now. When you take a look at the weekly chart as well, okay, let me just bring this down. We get the first peak here. That was in 2021. That was 21. And then we had the peak in November 21 as well. And it looks as if we're about to make a third peak. And there's been a lot of speak in the markets as well. Are we going to have, is there the potential that we could have another all-time high before the halvening? Because I don't think we've ever had an all-time high before the halvening. I think we've reached the all-time high, but never breached the all-time high. So, like, what do you think is happening in the markets? Because you had something very interesting to say, which was the opposite of what I was expecting. And I said to you, what is everybody doing in your circle just now in the markets?
No, I think we're all buying at the moment. Anyone that follows ETFs flows at the moment understands the situation. So let me get this clear. There's, I think, 950 Bitcoins mined every day. And at the moment, the ETFs are buying more than 10,000 coins a day. 10,000 coins. If they buy for 10 days, that's 100,000. If they buy for 100 days, that's 1 million. Imagine that. Like, that's a very bullish scenario. That's never been happening.
To go around everybody, it's going to cause a liquidity squeeze, and if the Bitcoin mining Bitcoin mining profits are been halved, then maybe this, the phase 3, the bull run, is going to come a lot quicker than what everybody's expecting, because like most people are expecting that we have the halvening right in about 50 days from now, and then within 6 months we have that squeeze. And then we have the bull run, or that bull run is going to take place. But also an observation in the markets is that the bull runs are becoming shorter and shorter, and the amount that Bitcoin increases, every new bull run. But like again, we've got this phrase. This time is different, but maybe it is very different because we've never had these ETFs on that magnitude. So
John, if this is not the bull run, I don't know what is this a bull run. Like this is the bull run. This is gonna be like, we're gonna see flows that we haven't seen before, and that means that BTC and eventually ETH are gonna outperform quite well. That money will eventually run into other coins because, as you know, myself, I hold a big bag of BTC, big bag of ETH, and whatever profits I made from that, I usually then rotate into all of these small different coins. And as you can see, like this theory works pretty well. You can see almost everything here is green. I have taken some positions here, but like I just want to present one screen quickly so people understand like how bullish the ETFs are. Give me a second. And here we go. Can you guys see my screen? Can you guys see my screen here?
Yep, got it up. Yep. Yesterday we saw a new record of net inflows into the Bitcoin ETFs of 676 million, and they're buying at 60K.
This is absolutely bonkers. Like when ETFs was launched, we had a little bit downturn because of Grayscale. So what was happening before is that if you were an institution, you had to basically buy Grayscale, I would say stocks or whatever you call them. Like they were basically not BTC, but they were representing BTC, and they were paying a lot of fees, like 10%. But after the ETFs launched, you could actually be an institution and buy into these ETFs with only 0.15% fees. What that meant was that all that big flow from Grayscale was sold and then rebought back. But as you can see from here, like from February onwards, man, it's been accelerating. Like
volume's just
every
increasing.
day. Yes. And I'm gonna say it again. There's 950 Bitcoins mined daily. There's 10,000 coins now bought almost daily. Like, and we're going into
There's a
half
deficit of 9,000.
10,000 BTC are bought.
10,000 Bitcoin, which is, you said, been mined per day.
No, that's being bought out.
Sorry, that's been bought. So you get 10,000 Bitcoin being bought per day, right?
And 950 are mined daily. And the halving is coming. So that means 950 Bitcoins are going to be only done after April. So there's going to be a huge differentiation about what's on the market, how much you can sell, and how much being bought out. And at the moment, institutions are buying like crazy. And including me, I'm buying from spot, I'm DCAing. I think that in the long term, like it's gonna be the easiest flip you can make with your money. And what do I mean with that is that if you, of course, this is not financial advice, but ETH and BTC will double from here in the long term. Let's say in 1 year's time, we're gonna see like quite high prices. And I think like for myself, this is the easiest time to make money. And if you want to be secure and you're looking at the risk reward ratio, or you're just looking at the risk, I think BTC and ETH are going to be pretty good investments. Like don't do leverage, don't go over leveraging. Just buy BTC or Ethereum and watch it grow in 1-2 years time. But overall, like I see a very long bull run coming up. All the OGs are buying, and again, like if you have some spare money, you should also buy. But yeah, this is not the financial advice. I'm just super bullish, and I'm super happy what's happening in the market.
Yeah, let's go back to that charts there as well. Now the question is how far? You know, everybody wants to know how far is Bitcoin going to rally from here. Again, you know, go back to what you said before. You know, all logic needs to get out the window. I know there are a lot of people expecting, you know, they don't have unrealistic expectations. That's a category I put it in. You know, expecting maybe a 79 to 89,000 Bitcoin. But if I take a bit of a measure move here, so where we're sitting at just now, we are only we're only 8% off the all-time high. And if we do go up to 79K, then it's only 24% from here.
How much did we gain? How much did we gain during the 3 days? How much is that?
In the last 3 days, 27%.
Yeah. So like we're gonna be very close, and let's see what's happening today. Like I'm gonna be very curious how much inflows there's gonna be, and like we're putting all-time highs on almost all the currency. We're now all-time high in Japanese yen. We're just waiting for being all-time high in euro, and after that, USD is next. So, like, if you're not bullish, I don't know, like, what to do anymore to convince you. But man, it's great.
It's pretty much been the safest it has been the safest long-term investment in history. And I think, right, most people just don't get it. 21 million. That's it. They don't get it. But
No,
those who
absolutely.
get it, they understand. And the
And
conviction.
and remember, 70%, or I think 70 or 80% of those BTC have not moved for years. They're either lost or they're long-term holders. So what do you think will happen when all these institutions are just buying and buying and buying all these tokens, or sorry, coins? And we have to remember, like, we have only ETFs at the moment in US. We're still waiting for Hong Kong. We're still waiting for Singapore. Korea is coming along. Like, what will happen when all of those other countries will come along? Like, there's just not
A
enough coins,
huge
man. Like,
inflow of capital.
yeah, like there's not enough coins. Bitcoin is like uh, 10 companies in the like biggest companies would do an IPO. That's how big BTC will be. So, I mean, if you have spare money or if you want to do a long-term investment, that is not that risky, to be honest. Like, from my angle, it's not that risky. Again, not the financial advice. This is just my opinion, but BTC is pretty safe. And
Yeah,
so is
I
Ethereum.
absolutely agree with you. It's the only safe asset that you can hold within your own custody, out of the reach of everybody and everything, and you're pretty much guaranteed long term that almost all Bitcoin holders are in profit right now because we're almost at the all-time high.
I think another point here is let's go to ETH a little bit. The ETH graph looks great, but I'm gonna share a screen also, and like even ETH at the moment, there's speculation that these ETFs are coming for ETH. That means that there's going to be a lot of influx of liquidity coming into ETH. And let's be honest, Bitcoin is only $1 trillion. Gold is $10 trillion. Let's say we do a 10x from here. I mean, I'm pretty sure it will follow, or at least get some of that liquidity. And ETH is at the moment, I think, on 350 billion or 400 billion market cap. I mean, going 2x of that is quite little. Going maybe even 5x from that, I don't know. I feel like there could be potential because all that money needs to come from somewhere, and that's going to be from ETF.
17,500 Ethereum. That'd be a 5x.
Yeah, there we go. That's not bad.
It's not bad. It is achievable, absolutely. And also, it's a fair point to note that Ethereum is now deflationary.
Yeah, I'm going to share my screen and show that. It's called something called ultrasound money. You can basically see how much is burned every day. And as you know, before Ethereum was proof. So you basically were mining it as Bitcoin, like GPUs, you had to have GPUs and so forth. But now it's proof of stake, which means that the more Ethereum you have, you become a validator. And eventually all this ETH is also staked at the moment. So you can get a lot of yield. And people who understand this and use ETH every day and all these other ecosystem apps that are being built on ETH, the use cases are there. Like, and it's turning deflatory. There's only 120 million tokens at the moment, and that's being almost every day burned.
This sucks for the miners because you can't mine the coin anymore. It used to be very profitable to mine, but the transactions are validated through the stakers. That's correct, yeah. And the stakers are earning the rewards for validating the transactions. Yeah.
But yeah, you can see like there's every day something burned, and this is the bull case for ETH. Also, the amount of apps being built on it. And come on, let's face it, when these ETFs are going to come on ETH, a lot of liquidity coming in. I mean, if we're doing $500 million of volume on BTC, maybe we can see 100 million on ETH, 200 million. I mean, how much is that going to affect the price? Quite a lot, to be honest, Ken. Like, quite a lot. So I would say I'm bullish. I'm very bullish on ETH. Like, I always like BTC, but the more I think about ETH, I mean, there's just so big ecosystem around ETH at the moment.
You've just got to remember as well, the way that the money flows, it always goes from Bitcoin, then it goes to Ethereum, to the large caps, to the mid caps, to the small caps. So it's always been that way since the very, very beginning. So there's no reason why. I see Ethereum a bit like the App Store. So it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Yes, of course, a lot of the projects which are out there today, won't be here tomorrow. Only the sound projects. Again, this is a reason why we at Acquirify are going down the regulation route with the real world assets. And we have an update as well, for the portal launch. I'll let you announce that, Jan.
Yeah, just want to say one thing. Like I said it, I think, Ken, you are also saying always this, but I'm going to say it also. Like, don't use leverage, because yesterday we saw it again. What will happen when you're doing leverage? So basically, there was so much volume on Coinbase, Kraken, Bybit, and all the other exchanges. To be honest, they crashed. And when that crash happens, and despite you have orders, stop limits, and so forth, you can't really stop your liquidation. So $1.4 billion were liquidated in 15 minutes. This is why you don't go leverage, or at least don't do 100x, 50x, whatever. Like, if you do leverage, at least go for 5, 3x, whatever. Like, but again, it's very risky. And to be honest, if you are spot, you can never basically lose. Like, with leverage, you can lose it all. So just on that, like, if you guys trade, don't use leverage. It's good time to accumulate on spot. You're going to be very happy in 1-2 years. Trust me on that. And people that have been for a while, they know this. Like, hey, if you just hold BTC or ETH, you're going to be pretty well. But yeah, hey, exciting news. So as our community knows, but people who that don't know, Acquirify, we do quite a lot of different things. We do M&A, we do real world assets, we do fundraising, and then we do secondaries. So I want to touch a little bit based on fundraising news. So we were lucky enough to get into Portal. Portal is basically like Steam on Web3. And it was very I'm going to share my screen quickly. 1 sec. It was very, let's say it was very bullish when we got in. And we were lucky enough to get into Angel round with our community. And so if you have our token, ACQ, you can basically participate into these pre-sales. And pre-sales is basically you're investing in a startup before it goes live. And there's usually 4 different rounds, or let's say 3. There's Angel, Seed, and Private 1 and Private 2, and usually also public rounds. And we got in with the community to the Angel round. So we basically got in before anyone else. And guess what? It went live on Binance, and it's looking quite good. We got in at 6 cents, and it's now trading at almost $2.6. That's a crazy good multiplier. So let's say you would have invested $1,000, you would be sitting between $40,000 to $45,000 at the moment.
So basically, we have made a lot of money from this launch.
Yeah, and this is the first day, and the volume is absolutely ripping it. It's $263 million, and they're just getting listed on other exchanges. This is the opportunities that you don't get anywhere else at the moment. And we're offering this because we like what we're doing. We want to basically give everyone a chance to get rich. And again, this is not the financial advice or anything else. I'm just saying, like, hey, we're trying to bring these deals to the community, and we are here for the long term. We're trying to build a community where we can share these deals with you guys, so you guys can participate with us and basically do money. But yeah, like, Portal has been very exciting. There's new deals coming up. So if you guys are interested, come to Acquirify, go to the Acquirify Telegram community, or just follow me or Ken in Instagram or Telegram or Twitter. I'm not the active Instagram users, but at least on Twitter and on Telegram, please join there, and you can get a chance to get into these deals, which is basically where you can make a lot of money. But yeah, I was very excited about Portal. A lot of people came in for the first time and they made very good gains. So very happy. I will put the charger on quickly.
I'm going to put a link at the bottom of the screen as well. There we are. So if you go to the website, acquire.fi, you'll get a link to the Telegram community. And if you join the community, you will be able to access these opportunities like Portal, where our community members have made a lot of money with that listing on Binance. Maybe a question here as well, Jan, from one of our community members here asking, are you planning a staking program for ACQ, and when do you plan on boarding and do you plan on boarding on Coinbase and the big trading sites like Binance?
Yeah, that's a good question. We're constantly working on our new platform, and I hope that platform will go live in, let's say, 4 weeks. I think the dev have done a lot of good work. Once that live, we will have a staking solution. And if you stake your tokens, you will get more allocations to do different things and also probably get some bonuses that we're thinking of. About the exchanges at the moment, it's pretty crazy to get into these other exchanges because of the prices. If you want to get into Bybit, Coinbase, or let's say Binance, you have to pay between $1 to $5 million at the moment. Unfortunately, spending that money at the moment on exchanges does not really make sense, as we are building the community and trying to get more traction through these videos, and also our marketing is gonna eat up a little bit of that budget. But yeah, exciting news coming out with Acquirify. And again, people that got into Portal, congratulations everyone. Like, we're all making pretty good gains. There's more pre-sales coming up. Again, if you want more information, just join our Telegram community. And again, I think Ken is gonna also share some deals there. But yeah, exciting stuff. We're just growing every day, and I think overall, on the exchange part, not yet.
Yeah, and also just to note as well that the ACQ token is listed on the KuCoin platform. So we're on a major exchange on Uniswap for anybody who is wanting to investigate further into the token. There is another question here about the token, which from Muaram. Hello, what do you expect, or what do you think are the consequences of a bull run on ACQ? Do you have anything to comment yourself?
I don't want to. I hate speculating the price, and I'm not going to go there. I think let's look at the fundamentals of Acquirify. We are one of the biggest M&A platforms out there. Whatever deals we do, we will share it with the community, either by putting the commission into liquidity, buying up the token and burning it, or some other methods. And at the moment, we are starting to share these deals with you because, for example, we could have taken Portal by ourselves to ourselves and not share it with the community. But hey, you guys have been very happy with us. You guys have been supporting us. We want to support you guys, and we have more deals coming up. So stay tuned. But yeah, just look at the fundamentals. We are in a very good position. I don't see us going anywhere. And yeah, just stay tuned.
Yeah, I'm on the same mind as well. With that answer, I'm not going to speculate on any token. Yes, I do share price predictions and stuff on other projects, but I'm not going to be doing that on Acquirify. But the fundamentals of the company are very, very strong. The narrative going into the bull market now is regulation and also real world assets. So we do tick these boxes. But that's really something for you guys to decide if that's something that you want to invest in and pick up. But certainly looking forward into the future, working with Acquirify since the very beginning through the bear market, the company's in a good position, very strong. It's the number one M&A platform, the largest M&A platform in the world. Especially with the deal flow, with the secondaries, with the opportunities that are getting brought to the community like Portal, and there's other opportunities going to be coming as well that we can get you involved with. So I think we'll wrap it up there. A lot of good information about the markets. I woke up at 4:30 this morning. I was too excited. I had to see what was happening in CoinMarketCap, see what was happening with Bitcoin. It's defied all logic, and they call Bitcoin the honey badger for this reason, that it defies logic. It just does its own thing. It's in a very bullish place just now. But also, I want to point out something very, very important to you guys, that the market is in extreme greed just now. Of course, we've got these very new parameters with the ETFs. I don't think the market's going to slow down anytime soon. I think, if anything, we'll probably race sideways before the next big move up. That's giving the mid and the large cap altcoins its time, their time to have the run. But at the end of the day, the way that I see Bitcoin is as a savings account. I look at Bitcoin, that's my savings account. And to capitalize on my savings account, I can use other things, other tokens, projects like Ethereum and Solana or whatever else to maximize my Bitcoin holdings. That's just my mindset. I'm sharing that with you. But also thinking about what Warren Buffett says. He says, when there's fear, you buy the fear. When there's blood on the streets, if you want to build wealth, you buy the fear, and then you sell the greed. And now the market is in that period of extreme greed. So just be very mindful, be very careful. And like Jan says, if you're going to go down the route of using any kind of leverage, it's not something that I ever recommend. I've got a lot of experience in getting wrecked and losing all my money, and of course making money as well. But I think you should just be very careful. Do not let your emotions get in the way, because when your emotions start getting in the way, you start making emotional decisions, and that's when things go wrong. So we'll come back to you soon with another update on the markets, on Acquirify. Go and visit www.acquire.fi as well. Make sure to like this video, because that means we can get this out to more people to help build the community. And if you can also subscribe so that you don't miss the next update that we're going to be bringing you with the markets. And we'll make sure to give you our viewpoints on the markets as well, and what we're looking at from a professional stance. And we'll catch you perhaps in another week, 2 weeks' time, and we'll see where the markets are then. So thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, guys. Stay safe.